wall.
All right, we got this.
Okay, the flow.
From Snyder, what's the frontier deal?
That's a second thing, but on the back, if you flip it over, it shows the amount that, he's proposing to increase the original proposal by $25,7492 to do this higher, wireless and add the library to the list.
Well, I thought that phone on the front side, 2,700 was awful cheap. I think they go for it.
Yeah, I was in there looking at that too.
It's leading on.
That's at 1.3.
That's the way Justin operates, so.
I got nothing to do with that part of this.
It says here the original approved phone system was 3,100.
31,000.
I mean 31,800 something.
Yes, sir.
All right. But that was original. Now that this is a new project above, and it's,
We're just in the original wireless connections we had in place were okay, but what we're recommending, we've got some newer technology out now, and that's what we're recommending, going with the higher end technology for the wireless connections between these buildings.
right.
And that's the third option that you see there.
The end result to Reagan County, though, this 31,000. That's a per year,
That's just a one-time fee.
one-time fee.
Yes, sir.
That
So
we've
it's going to
already
go up a little
approved.
bit on the.
Yeah, so what we're talking about to improve it, we're going to increase it $3,000 approximately in some odd sense.
Yeah, about 25.
25,
Yes, sir.
74.
If you go, okay.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, there it is. Okay.
And it for a lot better connection there than what we had it originally.
What's the connection used for? Is that for the fire and emergency? Or
The intent is for telephones. This is what they have. What the fire department solely feeds off the courthouse. So it's intermittent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's all they have over there. Frontier DSL will not feed to that building for some reason. They don't know why. I've tried to get it fixed and they can't fix it.
The only thing is when the internet's down, everything's down.
So the second part to this is, well, there's two pieces of this. That's what you have the Frontier. They have a line to feed the phone system. Frontier is going to provide a line to feed the phone system. With that is going to include, if you approve, a 30 meg internet as a backup. It's not to replace what we already have. So what I'm getting at is this is an IP-based phone system. If the internet goes down, nobody has phones. Nobody. And so if something happens and VGI's line gets cut, we're done. We don't have any. We can't do anything. No internet, no phone. Which clerk's office probably love that, but nobody has anything. The sheriff's office has no phone lines. We can't do anything at that point. So this will be a secondary if you approve it. I don't really have an opinion one way or other, but I do want you to understand I don't want to cut VGI. They just came in right after I talked with him the other day. VGI has given us a quote to double our speed for less cost. Some new program Frontier's doing. So I'll be presenting that to you in the next meeting.
Right.
But it'll be cheaper with faster, double the speed, 100 meg.
So there's some figure in here. This is not in this.
There's
Right.
two. I think you have two agenda items.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. Yes, two separate things.
This is the former Verizon.
Right.
This is merely a backup though. Right.
Well, what that also does is that gives us our dial tone through the fiber internet connection back to Frontier, and that was I had a base price of $800 in the original quote that you signed, and based on that $800 was to bring dial tone back into the county a different way to save you some money. Okay, so that actually I have when I found out that Frontier was offering for $962, I think it is, they were also offering a 30 meg internet connection to go with that. I felt like that was beneficial for the county for about $150 a month to have a secondary internet connection coming in here.
So pretty much standby almost. Hopefully is what it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right now, Verizon bills like $3,000.
Yeah.
So that's going to be up 150. VGI's coming down 150 a month. It's going to equal out, and they're going to have two methods of getting back.
does VGI get its internet from Frontier?
The fiber is Frontier. I don't know where it comes from originally. I'm sure
So
it does.
Frontier goes down, VGI goes down.
Right.
So I mean,
It's all,
it's all one thing.
fiber optic,
Why is the standby? So if the standby
Well,
goes
you
down, the
have-
other one's
It's a
over
separate line.
You have,
Two
yeah.
separate lines
And you
coming
have it
in.
going to different location and then going to Frontier equipment as opposed to going to VGI equipment.
So it'll be 2 feet to the courthouse, 2 fiber lines. If VGI's gets cut, then hopefully
But
hopefully
conceivably,
Snyder's
both of them
version.
could go down at the
Yes,
same time. As
very possible.
If Frontier gets cut,
Yes,
in
sir.
San Angelo, both of them are going to go down.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
another
there's not a
path.
way to prevent that.
I don't think there's another path going a different direction, like to Midland or another location for internet for Big Lake. Yes, sir.
so back to the dollars and cents per county, we're still back to that $2,574.92.
That would be an increase, yes, sir.
Increase.
For the phone system.
Over what we.
Yes, sir. That's a one-time cost. And then with the other thing that I gave you last time I was here, based on everything we were doing, based on the $800, based on the savings that we found by doing this a little bit different, I gave you a number of months that it would pay for, the phone system would pay for itself.
Yeah.
And I think originally it was like 20, 23, 24 months. It's going to take about 26 months if you go with the higher number. If we go with the lower proposal from Frontier, it'll take 21 months basically to pay per year. So this way we wouldn't have a secondary internet connection with that option.
And the difference is what, $200, so.
The world I'm functioning right now. Oh, I know.
No, my granddad would have bored if they didn't have that on there.
You can't work without internet.
I know, yeah, we're fixing to get switched over all this.
I'll make a motion that we accept this proposal from Snyder.
Second.
I move we accept the proposal from Star Technology. Mike seconded it. Further discussion? On favor? Motion carries. Number 11, take action on Frontier quote for IP trunking fiber required for the new phone system.
That's the second one, the backup.
Yeah. I move.
Second.
Okay, Tim moved. Frontier, we take action on the Frontier quote for IP trunking. Mike second. Further discussion? Favor? Motion carries.
I've got some forms with that one that I'll need to sign, but you might want to look at them before you sign them, and I can leave
You
them.
get time?
Yes, sir.
If you want to read it, what's time?
I can. I'll take a look at it.
Is it okay?
I think it's just an amendment to.
It's pretty standard. Yes, sir. It's all the standard form for VGI.
I guess I'm kind of curious. What did you do with that damn film on the phone? Are you filming us something?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Would you cut that out? What I just said?
Sure can.
No.
I'm here to cooperate.
You're putting jail out of business, huh?
No, not at all, sir.
Well, what? Could you introduce yourself to us?
Yes, my name is Scott Davis. I work with the ILI Media Group. This was broadcasting these was kind of an add-on to what I put the televisions with the advertising on it in the businesses here in town. We've got about 8 so far. We're going into Lowe's in the next few days. Broadcasting this was just when somebody found out that I could, they kind of asked me, hey, can you do that? And so I started with the city council. I felt it was only fair if we were doing city council, we might as well do commissioners court as well.
We
So-
appreciate you coming and putting us on TV.
Well, there you go, sir. I'll make you famous.
Go back to number 4, road bridge and maintenance department.
I think Scott's crew's patching, helping Tim, putting up signs for me, doing typical road work, trying to keep ahead of the work. Servicing equipment,
We got them patching roads, take the cemetery,
fighting fire,
fires.
that too. That's about it. Yeah.
We sent the bid forms out, we're gonna open on May 14th for the paving and
Sorry.
the crushed rock and water.
Number 5, airport fuel.
What are we supposed to do this?
He
Just to get-
needs to order fuel, and if he orders it, the draft is gonna come through before we have our next commissioners court meeting, so I just need y'all to approve this order so that, and the purchase of the fuel, so when he comes through, we've got that approval.
Excuse me. Tell me we make sense, get ready to pay the bill before it gets here. Mike second, for discussion, favor, motion carries. Airport, automatic weather and payment service resolution.
We got this email after we went to the conference the other day, and it's, one of the first steps into getting the AWAS, just a resolution from the county that's gonna tell TechStop that we are aware of it, and we're gonna fund it, and that we wanna accept it, and we'll pass it around, it's just a resolution that, says that. One of the first steps in getting it, that, and then I did check into it a little bit more. We do, we do have to make it tell us that we would have to advertise, like you said, and she said that the guy at Brady, her girl.
It's the city of Brady that's
But,
the airport, so.
They could probably really help you out on the forms and stuff to the people, because there's only two. Like I said. Just, it's the same one,
Okay, but we'll go ahead and sign it.
if we're gonna adopt it.
Well, excuse me. Go ahead, read it. Let me read it. Yeah, it's the same as it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a grant through the TechStop for the automated weather service observation.
This is the one that we're gonna pay for, if it'll pay us back, right?
Yes,
75%
back.
But it's probably gonna flow over into our next budget year, not, I don't think we can do it. We've got it budgeted, so.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We approve the resolution.
I'm moving with sign resolution with that, with TechStop on AWAS system. Mike seconded. Any further discussion? Favor? Motion carries. Let's do the police court software.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning. I am asking permission to spend part of my technology fund. I found the software. The initial setup is $21,500. Then there's an annual fee for 5 years of $6,000 per year.
It's just you already budgeted, it's out of your budget, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, it's out of her special fund, technology fund. She has money in that fund.
Yeah, sorry, you there? Forgot my glasses.
You can borrow mine, but anything you buy, right now.
You got him where you want him now, just get everything you want.
It's the
Did y'all sign them both?
It's the 6,000 a year. In the budget, every year, excuse me,
The technology fund would cover it.
every time, that's what
We better sign one more, Kim.
Okay. I'll make the motion to pay the buyer program.
Okay. To move with, to acquire, just a piece of court software. Mike seconded. Further discussion? Not in favor? Motion carries. You don't have to leave, you stay and watch it. Number 8, image trend billing.
This is a different one.
Yeah, same one. We just-
Well, I thought I need, you already have one.
We need two of them signed.
The image trend billing, there's some questions from the lady, I can't remember her name right now, but
Megan?
Megan Mowry or Mulry or something. Anyway, she's wanting to know if we want to have discounts after an insurance payment. Like if a person has a bill that's left over, but the insurance hasn't paid.
If they call and ask, can we,
Elizabeth's not playing one.
can we call in the past, the insurance will pay, and then they'll call and say, well, I can pay X amount of dollars, that's all I can pay. So they were asking us if we wanted to offer that on the bill, like offer a payment plan on the bill, because some people like to try to,
$25.
yeah, pay a monthly payment. Because I think they only get 3 bills, and after that, they don't receive another bill.
I didn't, I figured you already had some.
No, we don't do anything like that. So she was asking us, but we were gonna ask what y'all wanted to do.
Now, in the past, didn't we file an insurance with the county, took what the insurance paid, and then we let it go?
Pretty much, yes.
And some people
Yeah.
paid still.
Yeah, and some
25 a
people would
month
still
or-
pay after that because they would have their bill, so they would send in $5,
Yeah,
$10, you know, until it was paid off. But people call and ask, is that an option? Can I pay it out? Because after the 3rd bill, when they don't get another one, they want to know. They'll call. Well, I haven't received another bill, and I've been paying, and so that was an option that we wanted to know.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
How much more work's it gonna create?
Well, I think they'll take care
Yeah,
of
they're
it.
gonna do
Reagan
that.
They're gonna
takes
do it.
care of
We
it.
just have to let them know what we want, so that way they can take care of it on
Like you
their.
said,
Is it gonna cost us more to do it that way?
No.
And then,
so it's actually gonna be a policy issue more than anything, right?
Does,
Okay.
Probably.
does EMS and all that still offer that discounted deal if they buy that deal per year? You know what I'm talking about?
Talking about medical services?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's still automatic half off because they're a Reagan County resident. Reagan County EMS pays for our half, the hospital pays the other half of that. It's $20,000 a year, somewhere around there, and then they're responsible for the other half. So when they call, which they just called me, I think it's like $30-something more dollars, and it's all taken care of versus the $60 what it would normally cost for the AirMed insurance.
We're trying to get this going. She's wanting to answer these questions.
Yeah.
So what about out-of-county people? Like all these oil field people having an accident?
Well, they
Go
should be
after
more.
them, or then we don't send them through and be done?
I think we should pay.
How much they should.
Okay, and that's what we're wanting
Yeah.
to know. I can't.
Let's do that. Let's, they don't get a break over our local people.
Okay, so just continue.
That was our
to-
question.
Yeah, that was her question too, at the Abbott County, so we'll just continue to send that bill. Okay.
So,
Okay, and that's what we're like, yeah, that answered our question, thank you.
Number 9, Deputy Authority Resolution for Governmental Entity.
Yeah. This is just that thing for that dad's, the Health and Human Services. You appoint Tim to, as the local government entity. He can sign all the contracts for Debbie up at the Meals on Wheels and stuff. We just appoint Tim every year.
Someone, sorry.
I move we accept the resolution for governmental entity. Mike seconded. Further discussion? I'm thinking. Excuse me. That's for my candy. I'll approve. Motion carried.
You like that, huh?
go with it.
Number 12, accept check certified budget $250 for Shattered Dreams program from Ramco Elizabeth Young.
We received a donation check from Remco for $250 for the Shattered Dreams. We just wanted y'all to accept it, and we're looking at putting it in the volunteer fund, so we can use it towards the stuff we need to purchase for it.
Actually, I think maybe it would be better to create a fund, because we have this new money. We could create a fund that's called Community Outreach and Education, instead of putting it in volunteer funds, but in the fire department with that $250.
It can go either way. It's just, the reason is because we can't do it through the volunteer right now is the only reason.
Right.
So, I mean, we're working on getting that fixed, so that won't happen in the future. If you want to create an item, that's fine.
That's the way you want to do it.
Yeah, I think
Yep,
so.
okay.
I mean,
Yep, let's do it there.
That way we know what we're,
Know where it went.
all right, and then if we do something else, we can.
We can use it.
We need a motion to
So
accept
much.
that money in. Just take it.
A second. They moved, a second.
Tommy second.
I second.
Okay, Tommy moved.
And then I'll have the budget amendment with the budget amendments for that.
Tommy moved to accept the check $25,000 from Charter Cleanse Program. Mike seconded. For discussion, in favor? Motion carried.
What are you gonna call this in?
I call it, in the
Contract.
fire thing, community outreach education.
Contract with Department of State Health Service, Reagan County to provide access to electronic registration system for birth certificates.
That's a contract between me and the state, so I can have remote access to the birth certificates that we do every year.
Something new.
Nope, I do it every
Do
year.
it every
Yeah.
year. Just have to redo it.
I move.
Thank Tommy. Moved with, in a contract with Department of State Health Services. Tim seconded. For discussion, favor? $14 burn ban.
Let's leave it like it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that.
Yeah,
Let's
leave it in place.
Personnel? Discuss and take action on budget amendment.
Okay, I have two. I have one to clean up some, lines that are overdrawn right now. Well, not overdrawn, but then, and the other one is to create that new line for the $250 for the fire department. And the others are
It's been your department, spending too much money.
She learned it.
Mike Boozer with approve the budget amendment as presented.
Second.
Tommy seconded. Further discussion? Tommy carried. Accept reports from Reagan County Records officials and pay the bills.
All right, I have a couple of reports. Do not take off with them. If you want to look at them, make sure I get them back, please.
Put them in.
Don't put them in the trash. I don't know, I lost them.
Well, she blamed me.
Well, she blamed me too.
Nobody had them. I don't know what happened to them.
While y'all pass around, look at those, I put this on doing in the packet. I had to this morning. On the tax, way it was approved on the Constitution. From time, budget time. Didn't even remember that. I was gonna be aware of it.
Did they pass it up to,
There's some
down
sheriff
to
reports.
4% increase?
Unless it's like I missed it.
I've seen it, but, it was 8%.
It's if it doesn't go to a meeting, that's it. If it doesn't, you can go to the 8.
Bill, we didn't ask you, you got anything you need to tell us? Or, I guess we can.
No, for the most part, I'm pretty sure most of you are aware of the fire we had Saturday over on Rocker B. I was going to give you all kind of an estimate of what the Forest Service said was burnt was 727 acres. Yeah, it could have been real bad. Luckily, we got some dozers out there. The only issue that I heard about was my first initial response team, my fire crew, was calling for some maintainers in the county, and dispatch was unable to get a hold of anybody through the county.
Nobody called me.
Maintainers.
Yeah, they didn't call me.
Have you heard that?
And we talked about it.
They had numbers to Joe and Scott. They couldn't get a hold of either one of them, and so that's their go-to. They go to those two guys.
Yeah, that's who I go to.
Yeah, so we had to get a maintainer from Reagan County to come to the line before the Forest Service was
I'm gonna hand it right back to you. Well, they were fighting another fire too. Erie County was fighting another fire at the same time.
No, they were on ours. Crockett County had a fire at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Crockett County had a fire
Yeah,
at the
I
same time.
knew, but they had a big fire.
And Erie County had all their resources.
Oh, did it?
Rocker B.
Well, that guy was wrong. That's all I found out was going on at a thing we were at Saturday night. He was one of the Myerses.
Oh, really?
He's Erie County, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I had all the trucks out there on mine.
Destin, you might tell them that if they don't get Scott or Joe to call somebody out, Tony will come or.
I'll create a list so that if these guys call and say, this is what we need, this is where they start, they don't worry about names or numbers. We'll just start there, and then if they can't get a hold of them, they get a hold of you, and then y'all can try while they're trying, and
Yeah.
maybe they'll.
Okay.
I do know there was a golf tournament going on, so Scott might not have been around.
Yeah, well, you can't, I mean, that's why we got a whole lot of them.
He was doing his own maintaining.
This is his turn.
Did we accept the report yet?
I make a motion to pay the bills, accept the reports.
And the payroll and the TC. All the bills.
With that,
I move we accept the bill and pay report.
Pay the
Pay
report.
the bill and accept report. Mike seconded. For discussion, favor? Motion carried. Is there any more business for the stand adjourned?
I was just going to add about Bill. I wasn't able to go out and help on Saturday. I had my kids, and we went out and sat at the highway, and I talked on the radio a little bit, but I wasn't going to take my kids in there. Bill actually called me, and he drove back from Brady and got on a truck, and I listened at the house on the radio. He did an excellent job. I'm very glad that Bill is in charge over there. He took care of business. He has a very good relationship with the Forest Service, and it was all handled extremely well. So I just wanted to commend Bill. I have complete trust in
Do
him.
me a favor, next time don't let Dustin give you your accolades, because hell, once he gets started, he won't quit.
Hey, and don't go in there asking for William either.
There's no William at the fire department. They looked at him like he was crazy the other day. Walked in, he's like, "It's William?"